Are your days always unproductive and unfulfilled? Worry no more. I'm going to be sharing with you some of the tips I use daily, some of the practical steps I take daily to stay focused, live intentionally, and most especially be productive. And I know it's going to help you. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Hadedi. If today is your first time seeing this beautiful face, you're welcome, and you're a returning subscriber. Thank you for always coming back. Today's video, I'm going to be giving you some practical steps I take daily to stay focused and be more productive. You know, every one of us has 24 hours to ourselves daily, but with the way we use it differs, and that's what makes the difference. If you can follow some of the tips I want to give in today's video, you always go to bed fulfilled every night, because you would have done everything you have written down in your plan for the day effectively. So the first point I'm going to give today is 1. Start planning the new day a day before. Start planning the new day a day before. This is what I mean. If you're planning for today, then it means you should have started your planning since a day before. That's yesterday. Probably before you go to bed yesterday, you should have written the things you want to achieve down. You must have written it somewhere. It's very important. You all know that there is no productivity without planning. If you don't plan, you won't be productive, because you just find yourself gambling on different things, and at the end of the day, you won't be fulfilled. So there's no productivity without planning. Make sure you plan your day a day before. And if at least it's not possible for you to plan the day a day before, make sure you wake up early the next day to do that. Because if you enter into the day without proper planning, trust me, you're not going to achieve more. You are just going to do whatever comes your way, and that's not going to be so productive for you. So that's the first point. Plan the new day a day before. And that's going to take me to the next point, which is wake up very early. Wake up very early. This is actually very important. It has worked for me. Any day I'm going to be productive, or I'm going to achieve much, it's going to be a day I wake up very early. If I do not wake up very early, if you wake up very late, you're not going to achieve much. So if you want to achieve so much, just make sure that you wake up early. And that's going to take me to the next point. The next point is do your morning routine. Every one of us has morning routines that we do. So for some people, it might be a physical morning routine, like going for your exercise, going for doing some physical exercises and things like that. So for some people, it can be spiritual, praying and things like that. Some people, it might be an emotional routine. Just make sure that whatever routine you have for yourself in the morning, whatever routine you always do, make sure you do your morning routine. And that is taking me to the next one, which is pray. Pray. Any day you want to achieve more, it's going to be a day when you start it with God. Make sure, it might be like a cliche, pray, yeah, but make sure you pray. Make sure you pray every day, because we all believe that the supernatural actually controls the natural. So, and what that does is that it sets the tone of the day. It sets it right for you. So do not forget to pray in the morning. You know, those plans that you have written down since yesterday, when you were planning yesterday, put them in God's hand. Pray about it, and you will see that the day is settled already. And the next one is take care of yourself and clean up your space. That is very, very important. Take care of yourself, clean up your space. Taking care of yourself can just be you eating in the morning, taking your bath, make sure you are clean, make sure you get yourself prepared. Another thing is taking care of your space. We all know that productivity is not possible in a dirty environment or in a rough environment. Just make sure that the environment you want to carry out your duties for the day is so clean, is so arranged, is neat. Because if that is not in place, your body might not be active. For someone like me, I don't find myself active in a rough environment, especially in a day when I want to achieve productivity. I'll make sure that the environment where I want to carry out those duties is properly kept. So that's very important. Make sure you take care of yourself. Eat if you need to eat. Do exercises if you need to exercise. Just as I said earlier, do everything that makes your body. Make sure, because these duties you want to do, you are doing it with your body. So this body has to be taken care of. Then make sure your space, the space whereby you want to take the space whereby the activities wants to be carried out, make sure that it is taken care of. It is arranged. The next point I have here is use time block. Make use of time block. And what do I mean by that? You have to schedule specific tasks for specific time. And this is what I mean by that. You have in your planning, when you are writing your plan, when you are planning, make sure you have stated it there. From this time to this time, this is what I want to do. From this time to this time, this is what I want to achieve. It helps you. It helps you know if you are actually following the plan or not. So using time block is very, very important. When you are making your schedule, when you are writing your plans down, make sure you put time block. This is when I want to, from this time to this time is when I want to carry out this particular activity. And you must try as much as possible to follow that plan. Sometimes it might not work that way, but at least if it doesn't work that way, you know where to actually adjust. So using time block is actually very important. That is taking me to the next point, which is minimize and avoid distraction. Do not allow distraction. In a day there can be distractions. Our phones can be distractions. A lot of things can even be distractions. So in a day when you know that you really want to be productive and you want to carry out all of your duties and you want to go and sleep fulfilled that you have done so much today, make sure you take away every form of distraction. As much as possible, take away every form of distraction. I can't overflog that. Every one of us know what distracts us. Some people it might be their phone, internet. Some people it might be movie. You know your own, I know my own. So just make sure that you put away all those distractions so that you can achieve productivity that day. The next point is start from the easiest task to the hardest. That always works. Start from the easiest task. You know why? If you start from the easiest task, you're able to do it so fast, and it's so fast. Achieving it is so fast, so it gives you that energy that okay, now I have done this. Definitely, I'll be able to do the next one. But if you start from the hardest and from the hardest to the from the hardest to the simplest, by the time you are exhausted by the hardest, you might not be able to go back to the simplest. So just start from the simplest. It gives you that energy to just forge ahead. So that's another trick. Start from the simplest task to the hardest task. And that is taking me to the next one, which is keep revisiting your schedule plan and tick out the ones you have done. Don't forget to keep revisiting it. That book where you have written down your schedule for the day should be with you every step of the day. Just make sure you are with it. Keep revisiting it. Tick out the ones you have done. Tick it out. Celebrate yourself that you have actually achieved this one. The next point is take break when necessary. Make sure you have a break. In your plan, make sure there is space for break so that you won't burn out. You need to, at least probably in the afternoon, you have to go for lunch. At least just rest yourself a little bit. You cannot walk throughout 24 hours without a break. You definitely need a break. So that is very important so that you won't just burn out. So break is very, very important. So the next point is review your plans and adjust. There are some days whereby you're written some of the things you want to do done, just the way I said it earlier. Probably you have written it a day before that you're going to achieve this particular thing. But as time goes on, as the day unfolds, just realize that it's not going to be possible for that day for unforeseen circumstance that is even beyond your control. So there's nothing you want to do about that. You just have to review that and just adjust to the normal thing. You can just find something else to do instead of being idle for that particular period of time you are scheduled for that particular task. You can find something else to do. Just adjust that plan. Sometimes it happens that way. And that's going to take me to the next point, which is plan for the next day. That's where we started from. Plan for the next day. Just the way you planned for today, yesterday, plan for the next day today. It's as simple as that. I'm very sure if you follow those tips daily, you are going to achieve productivity. Productivity is going to be so possible for you, and you go to bed every day happy and fulfilled. With that, I've come to the end of today's video. If you love this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, give a comment in the comment section below. And if you have any other tip that can help for productivity in a day, feel free to add it to the comment section. I'll be there to cheer you on. Thank you so much. Bye.